The 1st of August 1936. Berlin transforms into theater, a stage where dictatorship wears the mask of celebration. Adolf Hitler sits in his viewing box, watching athletes march beneath swastika banners while 100,000 voices thunder through the stadium. The world arrives expecting sport. Instead, they witness something darker, a calculated performance designed to showcase Nazi supremacy. Every ceremony, every raised arm, every gold medal becomes ammunition in Hitler's propaganda war. Athletes compete for glory, but in this twisted arena, their victories serve a regime determined to prove its dominance over all humanity. One German athlete will capture Hitler's heart that summer, a man whose triumph will echo far beyond the Olympic grounds. But his story won't end with applause and medals. Years later, in the forests of occupied Belarus, this same champion will participate in operations that slaughter over 13,000 innocent people. His name, Hans Woellke. If you think you know Olympic history, think again. Hit that subscribe button right now, because History of Army is about to expose the shocking truth they don't teach in history class. This story will shake everything you thought you knew about heroes, medals, and the cost of blind loyalty. The making of a Nazi champion. The 18th of February, 1911, Hans Otto Woellke enters the world in Bischofsburg, a town nestled within the German Empire's borders. His early life remains unremarkable until the 30th of January 1933, the day Adolf Hitler seizes power as Chancellor. Hitler moves fast. His obsession? Preparing Germany for conquest. The Treaty of Versailles had strangled German military power after World War I, limiting army size and banning certain weapons. Hitler tears up that agreement. By 1935, he openly defies international law, reintroducing mandatory military service and expanding the armed forces. He creates the Luftwaffe from nothing, builds up the Navy, and transforms Germany into a war machine. But 1936 brings an unexpected opportunity: the Summer Olympics in Berlin. For 2 weeks, Hitler's regime pulls off history's greatest deception. The Nazis hide their anti-Semitism, mask their territorial ambitions, and present Germany as a peaceful, welcoming nation. Foreign visitors arrive by the thousands, many leaving impressed by German hospitality and organization. The United States debates boycotting. Other Western democracies consider following suit. Some voices argue that participation legitimizes Nazi rule, that attending these games sends Hitler a dangerous message of approval. Those voices lose. The world shows up, giving Hitler exactly what he craves: international validation. Gold medal glory. Hans Woellke steps into the Olympic Stadium as a shot-put competitor. His powerful frame, standing 1.78 meters tall and weighing 105 kilograms, embodies the Nazi ideal of Aryan strength. He competes with focus and determination, each throw calculated for maximum distance. His best attempt flies 16.2 meters through Berlin's air. Gold medal, victory, glory. But this isn't just any Olympic triumph. Woellke becomes the first German athlete to win Olympic gold in men's track and field events. The regime explodes with pride. Leni Riefenstahl, Hitler's favorite filmmaker, captures the moment for her propaganda masterpiece Olympia, a documentary designed to showcase Nazi superiority to the world. Woellke continues competing after Berlin. At the 1,938 European Championships in Paris, he throws 15.52 meters, earning bronze. He trains with Berlin Police Sports Club under coach Wilhelm Landmesser, perfecting technique and building strength. Beyond athletics, Woellke serves as a policeman. His Olympic victory brings immediate rewards: promotion from Revier Oberwachtmeister, senior police sergeant, to police lieutenant. The message? Success in sport equals advancement in Nazi hierarchy. The regime binds athletic achievement directly to political loyalty and military rank. When war came, the 1st of September 1939, Nazi tanks roll into Poland. The world plunges into devastation. The 22nd of June 1941, Hitler launches Operation Barbarossa, the invasion of the Soviet Union. This becomes more than military campaign. This becomes war of annihilation. Hitler views Slavs and Jews as subhuman communism, as disease requiring eradication. His forces advance with orders to kill, burn, and destroy everything in their path. The SS and Einsatzgruppen mobile death squads follow the Wehrmacht into Soviet territory. Their mission? Mass murder. They shoot civilians in ditches, hang resistance fighters in public squares, burn villages with families trapped inside. Entire communities vanish. Millions of Soviet prisoners die from starvation, exposure, and execution. But resistance emerges. Soviet partisans form in forests and swamps Red Army soldiers who escaped capture. Local civilians refusing to submit. Communist activists dedicated to fighting fascism. They blow up rail lines, ambush supply convoys, gather intelligence, and strike German forces where they least expect attack. Operating under brutal conditions, sleeping in freezing forests, constantly hunted by German patrols, these fighters become Hitler's nightmare, an enemy impossible to pin down or destroy. The partisan war grows fierce. The Germans respond with overwhelming brutality, determined to eliminate resistance by terrorizing civilians suspected of providing aid, food, or shelter. Operation Hornung, mass murder in Belarus, February 1943. The Nazis launch Operation Hornung in occupied Belarus. German troops and local collaborators sweep through the countryside around Minsk, hunting partisans and destroying villages. Their goal? Create a dead zone, an area so devastated that partisans cannot survive, cannot find food, cannot hide among civilians. The operation kills almost 13,000 people, men, women, children. German casualties? 29 soldiers. Hans Woellke serves here, commanding one of 3 companies in Battalion 118. His unit consists largely of Ukrainian auxiliaries, collaborators, who joined the Nazi cause. Battalion 118 often operates alongside the Dirlewanger Brigade, led by Oskar Dirlewanger, a convicted pedophile, who raped a 13-year-old girl before the war. Dirlewanger's unit consists of released criminals, murderers, rapists, sadists. They become infamous even among other SS units for their extraordinary cruelty. The ambush, morning, the 22nd of March, 1943. Woellke travels along the Minsk highway in a small convoy, 3 vehicles, moving through partisan-controlled territory. Soviet resistance fighters watch from concealment, waiting for the perfect moment. Gunfire erupts. The ambush catches the Germans completely by surprise. A bullet strikes Woellke in the shoulder. He stumbles from his vehicle, wounded but alive. Another shot tears through his back. This one kills him. The Olympic champion, Hitler's golden athlete, dies on a muddy Soviet road at age 32. Hitler and Heinrich Himmler posthumously promote Woellke to major in the Schutzpolizei, the state protection police. 3 of his men die in the fighting. The surviving partisans retreat toward Khatyn, a village 50 kilometers northeast of Minsk. The massacre at Khatyn. German forces arrive at Khatyn, but the partisans have vanished. Only civilians remain: farmers, children, elderly residents going about their daily lives. They know nothing about the ambush, nothing about Woellke's death. But the Nazis demand revenge. An Olympic hero lies dead, and someone must pay. German forces execute between 20 and 25 forestry workers during their pursuit, accusing them of helping partisans without evidence or trial. But this doesn't satisfy their rage. Afternoon arrives. Members of Dirlewanger's unit reach Khatyn as reinforcements, joining a platoon from Battalion 118 commanded by Hrahori Vasiura, a former Red Army officer turned Nazi collaborator. Together, they surround the village. Soldiers storm through Khatyn, dragging families from homes at gunpoint. The villagers, confused, terrified, are herded toward a large shed. Children cry. Mothers clutch infants. Old men move slowly, pushed forward by rifle butts. Everyone gets forced inside the shed. The door slams shut. Locks click into place. Soldiers pile straw against the walls. They pour gasoline over everything. Someone strikes a match. Flames erupt instantly. Smoke fills the shed. People scream, choke, pound against walls. The heat becomes unbearable. Somehow, the trapped villagers break down the door. They run toward daylight, toward freedom, toward life. Machine guns open fire. Bodies fall. Those who survive, the bullets burn. Those who escape the flames die from gunshots. A young woman, raped earlier by Dirlewanger's men, burns with the others. Women clutching babies die in the flames. Children suffocate from smoke before fire consumes their bodies. Approximately 149 people die, 75 of them children under 16 years old. Afterward, soldiers loot the village and burn every remaining structure to ashes. 8 people survive. 6 of them witness the horror. The survivors: Viktor Andreevich Zalubkovich, 8 years old, survives because of his mother. After the war, he remembers people going insane with terror, understanding what awaited them. At one point, young Viktor tries standing up. His mother pushes his head down. "Don't move, son," she whispers. "Lie still." Something strikes his arm hard. Blood flows. "I'm bleeding," he tells his mother. She doesn't answer. She's already dead. Viktor survives by hiding beneath his mother's corpse while fire rages around him. Yuziev Kaminsky becomes the only adult to escape alive. His testimony paints an unforgettable picture. "My 15-year-old son Adam and I were near the wall. Slaughtered people fell on me. Those still living rushed past like a wave. Blood poured from bodies of the wounded and dead. The blazing roof collapsed. The wild, terrible howl of people intensified. Those underneath were burning alive, screaming and convulsing. The roof was literally spinning round." The massacre at Khatyn happened because partisans killed Hans Woellke. An Olympic hero's death became justification for murdering 149 innocent civilians. The truth they hide. History remembers Woellke as Germany's first Olympic track and field champion. His name appears in record books, his image preserved in Riefenstahl's propaganda film. But how many know about his role in Belarus? How many understand that Olympic glory and mass murder can exist in the same person? The 1936 Berlin Olympics gave Hitler legitimacy. By attending, Western democracies signaled acceptance of Nazi Germany. They missed their chance to stand against tyranny when it might have mattered most. Woellke's story reveals uncomfortable truths about heroes, propaganda, and the cost of silence. Athletic achievement doesn't guarantee moral character. Medals don't equal virtue. And when the world applauds talent while ignoring ideology, it becomes complicit in the horrors that follow. Don't let this story disappear. Subscribe to Timeless World right now. Share this video with everyone who needs to understand that history isn't just about victories, it's about facing hard truths. Hit that like button, drop a comment telling us what shocked you most, and turn on notifications so you never miss another untold story. Visit worldhistory.tv for exclusive documentaries that dig deeper into the stories mainstream education ignores. The truth matters. Your voice matters. Make it heard.